that reminds me of the time that I played Yugoslavia.
No, the question is, guys, how much of this do I actually keep in?
None!
New copyright filter, not copyright, but the
monetization.
The what do they call it?
Monetization
algorithm.
Basically, if some advertiser thinks that it's not going to reflect it, they'll take it off. So it's really interesting to go back through my videos and see which ones randomly not monetized. Because, good news, Sacrifice, all of the videos have been monetized. Except for the actual movie. I might keep this in because I always do. But we'll do a 3, 2, 1 and then we'll be official. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody, welcome back to this week's MerlinCast. Your ever-lovable co-host has returned once again.
Looks away as soon as it starts.
no worries.
Yes, Tiefling is back. Welcome again, man. But we've also got some tool guests here that haven't been on in a little while. Of course, we've got Dickey.
Hello.
Returning. And back from some time, because he's been in California, we've got Wheeler, the healer, as the special guest this week.
Oh, thank you.
No, you don't understand. Like, literally, man, no one's going to get it. Okay? No, like, maybe 3 of my subscribers will get it. But I'm going to call this the WheelerCast today. This isn't MerlinCast. This is WheelerCast.
Hey, I'm special.
I'm no longer the co-host. Okay.
No. He's a special guest, which means, Dickey, the fact that you're here is just awkward.
So, why did he get a WheelerCast? I think we got a Tiefling cast once.
Because I can't get it. Because I can't make. Well, the idea is
you were 20 minutes away. Not.
Yeah, no. You can do your own podcast anytime, man. And I can't call it Dickeycast.
You could.
Even saying your name.
No. I guarantee you that this is going to be demonetized already.
Yeah.
But it might be okay. I'm sorry, Wheeler. I'm sorry, but
you're not getting any of the money.
I know. No,
I wouldn't see it anyway.
But yes, all 5 cents this video will make, you can get 2 of the cents. But just to go on a brief rant about it, the funny thing is I don't totally get it because the videos go yellow almost immediately. They're all immediately demonetized, which means that all my videos probably lose money immediately, but then eventually they go green for no reason. So I think it might be just another way they're trying to cut back on.
I think that means that some poor YouTube tech has to go through all of your videos in one sitting.
Here's the thing. I think the word Merlin is copyrighted and Disney blankets.
No. He is an open. What do you call it?
Open source.
He is an open source. He is a pre-1923 character. He's in the. Why can't I think of the term? The
Arthurian legends.
Arthurian legends, which means he is in the public domain. Merlin is an Arthurian character in the public domain. No. But anyway, not to get too off on that. But the point is, in all fairness to YouTube, they've been hearing a lot of the feedback about it, and so if you have a problem with it, you can submit it, and you do get someone to look at it who is a human. So it's better than it used to be. Anyway, Wheeler. We could talk about some nerdy things or whatever, man. But you've got a topic or 2 to start off with, right?
Okay. One small side tangent. Something that is increasingly making me angry after I finished the game.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Origins. There is Julius Caesar.
Why?
And they don't pronounce it Kaiser.
What? They say Caesar?
No.
They just say Caesar. And I finished it 2 weeks ago, and the more I think about it, the anger I get.
Because they try to be as accurate as physically possible, and they just...
And then they're not.
And then they just didn't.
Wait a minute. So he's actually Kaiser?
Yeah. No, he's... Yeah. That's how it's actually pronounced in the Latin.
Just like how
not
it's
Latin. In Latin.
Well, I mean, that makes me feel like an ignoramus, because... I had never heard about that. I always thought it was just Caesar. Is that just an English mistranslation because of Shakespeare?
Yeah. Did you not play Fallout New Vegas?
Not much of it, no.
Well, the Legion calls him Kaiser. So.
Really?
It's the
As
same.
everyone knows, Bethesda is key when it comes to a pronunciation.
Well,
Obsidian is key.
Well, to be fair, from what I understood, a lot of people had mixed feelings about New Vegas.
Because it came out super buggy. And then within the first month and a half, most of those were fixed, so it stopped crashing.
Well,
but by then,
all right,
people formed an
They
opinion.
weren't fixed; they were changed.
I know some people said the story was decent, but my primary source hearing about it was Troll, and he just said it sucked. So,
That's not a good source.
is the best of the series in my
You think it's the best?
It-
Better than 4?
Yeah.
Honestly,
It was
4
kinda
is
trash.
Wait,
It's kind of the worst.
Wait. But you guys all loved it when it came out.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun.
I-
What do you mean it's trash?
It's the
I
worst of the
enjoy the
series.
game. I don't like the story.
It's the worst in the series.
Yeah.
I never.
They
I
said
would say, I really like Frank Horgan, but I would say 1 and 2 are worse simply because it's so difficult to play.
Honestly, I don't consider 1 and 2
Part
even
of
like
the
part of the series.
There's some
at this
hardcore
point.
guy out there's like, well, you know.
What about
You mean
Fallout
John?
Brotherhood?
Huh?
Did John play
Fallout
the original
Brotherhood.
Fallouts?
He
I think
plays it in the
he-
middle of the night
okay.
sometimes.
Gimli plays Fallout 1 and 2.
He's the one that got most excited when I announced that I was doing the game,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he
He's-
played the old ones.
which is unfortunate that he couldn't play. He's been working so much.
Yeah, actually.
There's overnights for
The next couple
Thanksgiving,
days.
So
Yeah, like literally everybody was.
his overnights end the day that you fly back.
Of course they do.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you fly
it's-
back Friday, right?
Yeah. I just realized I was playing with the ring of my cup, and it probably looked like I was rubbing my junk.
Demonetized, flag removed. But whatever. Wait, just a sidebar. But would you have enough time to be in the game on Friday? Or are you leaving early?
I'm leaving early.
Oh,
It's gonna be in the
10:30 in the
morning.
morning.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well, hey man. Next time, we can always do it on Skype or something.
Yeah.
We need to. Or what is that other one called?
Google Hangout.
All right, smartass. Actually, I've been trying to experiment with doing that anyway. I wanted to at some point, but was that your mini side tangent? That wasn't the main topic.
No, the main topic is I was watching this so much over Halloween. If they were going to recast it right now, who would you cast for the Addams Family?
Oh man.
Hard question.
All right.
I just had a question.
This might be a niche answer, but I want the Game Grumps. YouTube stars.
The Game Grumps?
The Game Grumps.
I mean, I can definitely see that.
With Daniel Sexbang Abaddon playing 40% of the cast.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe
He is
even a good
Wednesday.
50% of the cast.
He is Wednesday Addams.
Actually, the one character I felt pretty solid on for Wednesday was the chick that's playing 11 in Stranger Things.
Oh,
Millie Bobby Brown.
I believe. I can't tell you if that's wrong.
Yes. Yeah, she'd be really good.
That's a good choice.
She would be really good.
Man, someone. I'm just
Uncle
thinking-
Fester needs to be either Steve Buscemi or Danny DeVito. One of the two.
Oh,
I'd go with
cannot see-
Buscemi
Yeah.
just because he'd fit the look better.
yeah.
But
He'd need to
DeVito is
gain
so
weight.
good.
Side note, Danny DeVito is 73.
No, Danny, don't die.
Danny's
It's too soon.
DeVito's getting kind of up there.
It's too soon.
I believe I saw him in one of those nature documentaries about the dinosaurs.
As a dinosaur. Oh.
I feel like he played in a 90s Flintstones live action movie, but I don't think that's
Danny
right.
DeVito was not in the Flintstones.
That was
live
John
action.
Goodman.
That was John Goodman.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
John Goodman is Uncle Fester.
No.
No, Steve Buscemi is Uncle Fester.
That's a good choice. But I don't know. I think the main two are the ones.
Morticia.
Yeah.
Who would play Morticia?
I think just because we just saw Justice League, I want to say Gal Gadot, but
But
She's too young.
it's literally because we just saw it.
yeah.
The chick who plays Hela in Thor Ragnarok.
Kate
She's a really
Blanchett.
acclaimed actress.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett, is that what you're talking about?
Is that?
I think it's Kate Blanchett.
Guys-
but yes,
Freaking Galadriel, Kate Blanchett, right? That's what you mean, right?
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is.
90%
It is
sure.
Well, she had the
Less
dark
than
hair.
90% sure.
Sir,
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
yeah, that's a good one.
What about Gomez?
That's the hard one.
Yeah.
It's completely wrong, but for some reason I was thinking about the one guy that plays Lucifer in the
Antonio
TV series.
Banderas.
Actually, that's not a bad choice.
It's not like he's
Actually.
aged really.
And
No,
then
he looks like
he has to have the same
mustache.
the
Yeah.
mustache from Spy Kids.
Yeah.
I actually like that. I do like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
And done it. Well, I said it as a joke, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure he could pull it off.
Like he basically plays Gomez in the Spy Kids movie already, so like
Yeah.
Why is it in the same setting as Machete?
Because why not? Yeah, exactly. Why not?
Because
Uncle
Machete.
Uncle Danny Trejo.
Yo, who's Danny Trejo playing in our
Cousin It.
No. No, Cousin It is Daniel Sexbang Abaddon. No, Cousin It. We can't just have it be a CGI thing because that's
That means
that's lazy as fuck.
it's lazy as hell.
Him as Danny DeVito.
No. Cousin It as Danny DeVito.
Cousin It starts bawling.
Oh yeah, 100% about Danny DeVito playing Cousin It.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Cousin It playing Danny
DeVito. We gotta get it right.
Both.
We gotta get it right. All right. What next?
Pugsley, the boy.
God.
If aging weren't a factor, I'd say the kid who played Augustus Gloop in
Which version?
the one with Johnny Depp. So not the good one.
There's only one. Willy Wonka. You know.
Yeah, there's one Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and there's one Willy Wonka.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Try to get out of it. No, you're right. I don't remember what he looked like, actually.
He looked like fucking Augustus Gloop.
Well, that's fair. Are there no other kind of chubby kids that could do that role? I don't know chubby kid actors. Wait, Spider-Man
Gavin.
Homecoming's friend? Maybe?
Gavin.
That guy?
The kid from Stranger Things. The one that has the
No
teeth
teeth?
problem? Yeah.
But then that's two Stranger Things actors.
Well, they're ridiculously good child actors.
They
though.
are. They're
Yeah.
really, really good.
Is he chubby enough, though? He's not super chubby.
He's not super
No,
chubby.
he's not even
I don't
that
think
chubby.
Pugsley is super chubby.
Yeah.
Pugsley was only chubby for the movie,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering correctly.
The big question for me is Lurch.
Adam's family that much.
Lurch. It's okay. It's been a while for me, too. I don't know.
Lurch is the Frankenstein butler.
Okay.
Lurch is the cool one.
I'm like
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, but instinctively I want to say Christopher Lee, but he's dead. So Ian McKellen.
Well, actually, you didn't stipulate that people had to be alive for this casting.
I said if it was created today.
So Ian McKellen.
We're not just going to prop up Christopher Lee on like marionette strings.
Or we could CGI him if Disney money.
No.
Wait.
No.
Okay. Get this. We go to the Kremlin, right?
Okay.
Hear me out. And we steal Vladimir Lenin's embalmed body,
Wait,
and we use that on marionette strings, and that
Vladimir Lenin's embalmed body.
to play Lurch at actual. Without winning some kind of award where people get arrested.
I'm pretty sure.
This is the most politically incorrect.
We started talking about Minecraft.
No, that's
Bro, we gotta make a phantom edit of this podcast.
Well, you know that I don't edit any of these things, so we're doomed already.
All those episodes of Dark Souls that are unreleased.
We have so many of those. So.
Well, I did still want you guys to do things when you could, if you wanted to. I still have that one Dark Souls video. Did you guys want to put up more? You can.
maybe.
I have I want to say 5 streams just sitting on my Know Nothing YouTube account.
Yeah.
I have
I have
2 or 3.
I think
I have
like
no
episode
idea.
9.
Yeah, we tried to record a lot more, but just...
Well, I liked the first one.
It's fun recording them, but then going back and making sure all of our audio worked correctly with just the shitty stream. None of us have a capture device.
Yeah.
And wait, then how'd you guys capture it?
We streamed it to YouTube.
Oh,
And then saved it.
It's the worst method physically possible.
Did you guys use Twitch or something?
No.
No, we
You can
streamed it
you
to
can stream
YouTube
it.
Gaming.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys feel like it, because hell, I found them entertaining. I don't care. I could put up one to promote it if you can remember the next one you did, and then I could link.
I numbered mine.
Same.
And I could just like.
I'm pretty sure you stopped numbering them after like 6 or 7. Because I know that we had recordings up to like 5 or 6, but you put out 1.
No, we never sent them to him.
No. That's why I was like, oh, like okay, they did it, and then I looked because I got your channel and I got Base Zevrix's channel, and so I saw you guys were up there, and but I didn't know what was what or when, so
yeah,
I figured. I mean,
it's just fun. It's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. But if you guys want me to promote it, I will, because I did want to,
Mm-hmm.
I stream almost none of the time. And sometimes I'm bad at Overwatch. Sometimes he's bad at Overwatch.
100%.
I'm like
100% of the time, I'm terrible at Overwatch, except with Reaper.
Is it entertaining?
Which is weird.
Yeah, like I'm really bad with everybody.
Fun for us. I don't know if it's fun to watch.
That's the question.
I played lots of Hanzo.
We could do.
And we don't hate him for it.
We could do a couple test streams just to see what it looks like before we actually start doing anything.
Yeah.
But
that's whenever. I mean,
I think everything I have on my channel is just labeled test stream.
I think what we should do is we should get you Overwatch for PlayStation 4 and then do a couple live streams.
Okay,
actually, on that note, I have not played any Overwatch still.
Oh,
even though everyone around was like Overwatch, and I thought it'd be dying out because some games do. The other day I saw Overwatch promoted again, and I'm like, wow, this really
they just came out with a new character. You should check to see if they have any Black Friday deals for it.
Yeah, I mean, I have. I mean, thankfully I got the Xbox One finally, and we got PS4 here, so there's no excuse now. I mean, I wouldn't mind at least trying it, but I want to make fun of Wheeler here at his expense.
Yeah, here we go, man.
And actually, let me see if I properly did this. Hold on a minute.
Why you should watch the Clone Wars?
Oh yeah, I actually got something related to something else. Oh yeah, got one more subscriber. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, I cursed. Sorry, YouTube. So sorry.
You lost that bell the moment I walked in.
Where the fuck did I put? Oh wow. All right. Anyway.
Don't worry about it.
No, I wanted to
embarrass him. Yes.
Wait.
He goes by Wheeler the Healer.
No. He does not go by Wheeler the Healer. Actually, you do?
Yep.
Because I was looking for you were Jaldrin. Oh, here you are. Yes. Let's look at it. All right.
No.
Yes. Help me. He's got all.
That was in that.
That was the worst test English.
Me and him found the worst test English.
And here's the Overwatch stuff that Base Zevrix had. So I mean, I knew there was stuff here, but I didn't know if you wanted me to promote it or redo it or whatever, But
no, we can start from scratch again. In all honesty,
let me just delete everything I've uploaded.
Yeah, we should. We're gonna start fresh because now.
We'll sort it out.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so
I've beaten the game a few times.
We'll make actual progress and.
I don't, but you can make fun of me still.
Well, it's fun, But anyway, I knew you guys did more Dark Souls stuff.
Dude, honestly, I'm doing Dark Souls like most of the time.
I forget if this came up recently, but I haven't played too much Dark Souls. My experience with Dark Souls was this. I believe it was over at the Edwards house.
Yeah.
Everybody was playing when it first came out, and I remember seeing Adam play it.
I think that's where we all started at.
Yeah, I remember watching him play it, and he was
playing Demon's Souls originally.
Was it Demon's Souls?
Demon's Souls.
Well, maybe it was Demon's Souls, and I remember, I don't know what difficulty it was on, but he was moving really slowly, like everything was painfully slow, and the attacks were slow, and he could not get past this one section of the level. Like he just kept getting beat down by a skeleton or something. And I just remember thinking it didn't look that difficult. And then I played it briefly. I got my ass kicked. And then I was like, okay, I'll get into Dark Souls. Dark Souls came out. And I'm like, ooh, Dark Souls 2. I'll try that one out because it should be better. Couldn't get into it. And then, you guys like Dark Souls 3. I heard that you like Dark Souls 2 the best.
I do.
But I hadn't heard no one else say that. Why is that?
Well, actually, now that 3 came out, people are going, oh no, Dark Souls 2 was really good.
No, it was not, and I will stand fucking by that.
Well, okay.
Dark Souls 2 sucks completely and utterly.
Dark Souls 2 has the best PvP.
And, yeah, I'll totally agree with you with that.
All right. Well, then
I like fighting other players. And Dark Souls 2 is the best with that because it has the most build variety and has the most interesting weapons.
Okay.
I like Dark Souls 3 the most.
Why?
Because
Fun
it's
ass
for
fucking
casuals.
game. It's a
Because
fun ass
there are a lot of
fucking game.
katanas in that one.
True.
No,
of
there are
course.
so many more katanas in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
There are literally twice as many katanas.
In all honesty, I kind of got to say I like Bloodborne the most.
Yeah.
It fits my play. I do Swift Roll, and Bloodborne is literally do that or die. So
Maybe that's why Alex struggled, because he's so much of a sword and board character.
he's a sword and board fat roll, and he was like, I found the only shield in the game and it sucks. What does it suck? I'm like, because it gave you a gun to shoot things with instead of hiding behind a shield. Just dodge around him and shoot him in the back.
Well, my honest opinion, since you guys are more versed in it, I mean, I would like to try it out at some point if I have some time, because I can actually game a little more now. What game do you guys think I would be best to start off with? Like, should it be Dark Souls 1?
In all honesty, 3 is the easiest of all the games.
But if it's lore, will I be confused?
No.
No.
You'll be confused either way.
It's made to streamline it.
Okay.
The best, if you really care about the story, the best YouTube channel is called Vati Vidya, and I promise you're going to spell it wrong.
Vati Vidya.
Yes.
Let's test it out. Let's test it how my spelling is. What is it
Free
again?
promotion for the guy.
Yeah, free promotion.
He's really
The
good.
guy that doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Vati Vidya.
Vati Vidya?
Yep.
What? Is that correct? Oh, yeah. So this is the guy.
Wow.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Google, help me out.
Yeah,
He's got
totally
over
needs
my
help
stuff.
with
He's-
the millions.
Oh, yes. Please subscribe to Vati Vidya and that Merlin guy, too, I guess.
You're going to get all the content you need from Vadi.
You don't even need to be watching this right now. Just go watch it.
Yeah, just go watch him.
Anyway,
Watch
okay.
the analytics, see where everybody clicked off.
and watch time ended here. You're welcome, Body Video. You're gonna be in the tagging you. So thank me.
Are you?
Yeah. And then people will randomly search for him and randomly get one of my videos. And like, what the fuck is this? They'll be like, what is this?
No, it's really promoting you.
That's some underhanded
That's some
shit.
shady shit.
That's copyrighted material right there.
His name. This isn't Fine Bros. This is not Fine Bros.
But the official Dark Souls Twitter does reference him a lot, so he might have copyright stuff now.
Maybe he's a credible source of stuff published. But
He's a very credible source because he does a whole lot of research.
that's awesome.
But if you're interested in the story, just honestly just watch a couple of his videos to make things make sense.
And
a
then
lot of
watch about 200 more because you just get sucked in.
a lot of the game storytelling is 100% gameplay based.
And in item descriptions.
Yeah.
There's
missed
very
that.
rare situations where an NPC will just walk up to you and say, "This is this." Actually, I can tell you that nobody walks. NPCs just kind of stand there unless they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is an element of creepiness, but you have to look for the lore. I remember these other small things you liked about it is you have to
Yeah.
actually dig into it. And
It
it's-
forces a type of engagement.
there's not like a massive
There's a lot
codex where you
of
just look
visual
stuff up.
storytelling as well. With the little boss intros, you get a lot about who they were as people before everything kind of went to shit.
And then you get things like, oh, okay, this is just a volcano now. It wasn't before, but it is here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just a big cold dog.
A big cold dog.
Yeah, he's a big cold dogger. Oh man, this is a suit of armor that's trying to kill you. Why? Yeah, he's here. He's a golem. He's a big boy. He guard the gate.
He's a big boy.
He guard the
The
gate.
question is, how many of that exact boss description exists in the Soul series?
Exactly. He a big boy. He guard the gate is like 90% of the fucking bosses.
No, just empty suit of armor that's trying to kill you. That is 19.
You have 19 bosses.
Nice.
Well, how many of those come from Dark Souls 2?
Shut up.
I just came at it.
Whoa,
There's
that's a lot of
3 in one
rats.
boss fight.
Alright, legit question though, Wheeler. In this incredibly renowned hard series in terms of difficulty, what boss do you think is the most difficult?
Most difficult.
That's an easy fucking question.
Midir.
I don't know.
Honestly, it was Dark Lurker from Dark Souls 2.
Dark Alert?
Dark Lurker. It's basically a 4-armed angel that.
Oh my god, this
Uses
is
fire
edgy looking
architect.
bullshit.
I would
Oh.
definitely go with the Dark Souls 3 DLC boss.
Gale Medea.
This dude?
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
That looks like the
Santa
cover
Claus.
of a Disturbed album.
It does. He looks like the guy.
Santa Claus guts?
Yeah, that's Gale.
Yeah.
Dark Lurker. Who'd you say? What was his name? Tiefling?
Slave Knight Gale. Gael.
Oh, there you go. Well, they know what we're talking about. Gale. Oh wow! Whoa!
Come Santa Claus. Here
He looks intimidating.
Yeah, he's hard.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. What do you think? Would you agree with either of those? Or?
Okay, yeah. Get ready to already know what to do the second the boss fight starts.
I haven't played the DLC. He's the last DLC boss.
Well,
He's
I guess in the main
games, I guess.
Main
Yeah.
games. I don't know. I didn't play a lot of 2, so I'm gonna have to go with the Nameless King. But
Yeah.
after you get the shit down,
Yeah,
even if you get his even if you get the patterns down, he still does enough damage to one shot most players.
huh?
I mean, it helps when you wear like actual armor.
Yeah.
Bro, Fashion Souls for the win.
I know.
Actual armor.
I know there's one boss that everybody has been like begging FromSoft to be like to nerf.
No, they're pussies.
Yeah.
Which
they're-
boss?
Dark Eater Medir.
It's a big fuck off dragon that's in the same DLC.
Yeah.
And objectively, it's the most difficult dragon fight.
What's it called?
Dark Eater.
Midir, Midir.
These are easy to find. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Basically, in the new Mario Odyssey game, Bowser just rides this dragon.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Bowser rides in on Dark. Oh my god, he totally does though. Like
He does.
he totally does. There's a boss.
Except he wears a tiny hat.
Spoilers in Mario Odyssey. There is a boss fight where Bowser is standing on top of Dark Eater Medir, but it's just Dark Eater Medir with a tiny hat. You fight him on the moon. It's
Is that like just a random DLC or something?
no, it's part of the main game.
Are they trolling?
No.
What the hell?
It's not. It just looks exactly like.
Okay.
It's not actually.
But it's basically the same.
Yeah, it's the same fucking dragon.
Well, I actually didn't know this until I think you guys told me this like the other day. I did not know that Dark Souls was Japanese.
Oh yeah.
You didn't?
No, I always assumed because it was such a Western
2
game.
is mainly American.
Okay.
2 did not have the original producer on it. Hitataki Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Any relation?
Our Lord and Savior.
No. I don't think so, at least.
Well, it could be.
But honestly, from a story point, I think the first game was probably the best.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
The first game is also really, really hard. Like,
Yeah.
it's front-loaded difficulty.
It was because the controls aren't nearly as responsive because it's an older game.
Yeah. Plus, it didn't have diagonal rolling.
Plus Blighttown.
It does when you are not locked on.
Ah.
Plus Blighttown.
That's why there was that
What's the
delay.
fuck like that?
Plus
Yeah.
just because of Blighttown. Just because Blighttown.
Does Demon Souls suck?
Yes.
I haven't played it, to be honest. I played that one section at the Ogre's house.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it is bad.
Well, I never had that. I didn't start gaming until the life cycle of the PS2 ended. So.
Really? Wait, and
It was a PS3 game.
What was it?
Yeah, it was PS3. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I never had a PS3.
Oh. Wow.
My first console was a 360.
Man.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was on 360 too.
It was a
Demon Souls was,
It was
a
a PlayStation exclusive.
Was it? Interesting.
That's why Bloodborne was too.
Oh.
Well, Bloodborne is a much better game.
It
That's
was.
what I hear, actually.
Bloodborne is a very, very good game.
It's probably the weakest game in terms of characterization, but in terms of thematic,
That's one of my favorite
it's the
bosses,
best.
though,
Okay.
from the DLC.
Lulu.
Well,
Yeah.
Wheeler.
Ludwig is just a fucking centaur with a sword.
I'd like to sound of
But
that.
like a reverse centaur.
Yeah.
He's a horseman.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, God.
He's Bojack the
What is up
Horseman.
with you and horsemen? You like the center.
I do.
Well, another boss that's really good. The chick who was the doll.
Lady Maria.
Lady Maria. Her weapon is amazing.
You like her because it's a katana.
Her weapon is good. And then, like, halfway through the fucking fight, it's just her same attacks, but they hit the entire screen.
Tiefling, you become predictable. It's just katanas, man.
It's not about her katana. It's 100% lore.
And katanas.
If it was 100% about katanas, I'd be gushing about Neo, but I haven't played that game.
Yeah, I hear that there's just so many subsystems that I haven't really gotten into it.
Huh.
I haven't picked up the game, and that game's 9,000% katanas, so you can eat a dick.
And that game is so whitewashed.
Yes.
Like, there's so many Japanese characters that were samurais, and they picked a one white samurai.
They also
All
changed them
history.
from being British to Irish because Irish people are more marketable.
That's true.
Irish people. Well, yeah.
Like, if they had to use a non-Japanese character, why didn't they use the black samurai?
Yeah, the one black samurai. He was cool.
That's so marketable.
Not as remarkable as Sam Jackson, though.
Like Samuel L. Jackson?
Anybody? Yeah.
Why?
Anybody?
Why are you bringing up Samuel L. Jackson?
Afro samurai. Marketable samurai.
I don't know.
Was he voiced by... He had like two... I knew his friend Ninja was...
No. Afro was voiced by Samuel L. Jackson.
That is...
You didn't know?
Samurai Jackson is voiced by a black guy.
Yeah.
Afro is Samuel L. Jackson. Not Afro. Ninja is Samuel L. Jackson. His annoying friend, his annoying companion, is also Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he voices a bunch of people in that.
Yeah. I didn't know that the main... I didn't even know he had a voice actor.
Well, he didn't have many lines, but...
Like, I watched the entire series. Why are you talking about Jimmy Neutron?
Well, to be fair, we did have a podcast all about Danny Phantom once.
Yo, Dan Phantom?
Dan Phantom.
Dan Phantom!
It's called back.
Danny Phantom is the shit.
Yeah, it's a good show. I mean...
What's
good?
Dan Phantom.
No, that's for real estate. But, anything else you want to talk about, or does this go to open discussion?
Open discussion.
All right, well, that basically means that you guys, if you have anything to talk about, share it. I know you got something, Dickey. I see it in the eyes.
I do.
I see it.
Yes.
What you got, man?
Wheeler and I watched a very shitty horror movie.
Ooh, I love them. Let's do
Like,
it.
it was really bad.
Is
Like,
it better or worse than that obscure 2016 independent film?
worse?
No way.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I was sitting right next to you. I don't believe that.
Okay, so the paranormal entity, Mr. BeDeviled, is an app, like an iPhone app.
I got you.
His face looks like that Green Goblin.
Would you pull out the Green Goblin carefully, sir, so we can see? Or should I just put up a picture
It's
of the Green Goblin?
it's like Pee Wee Herman with that face.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman with the Green Goblin face.
It's a
Yeah.
collector's edition, so I can't get my oils on.
And his eyes, instead of closing normally, close sideways.
I don't even know if I got this on the
Stupid.
fucking webcam.
Yes, let's
So
actually...
what the dude.
Oh, that's actually not bad, yes. But essentially it looked like Pee Wee Herman with the Green Goblin's face. Okay,
Yeah,
sounds terrifying already.
It was super horrible. Like, it was really bad.
The app killer,
It's-
app, BeDeviled app. The app named
BeDeviled.
And what was the goal of this villain?
Just to kill kids.
And they really set up one of the other teens that could have been a really good villain, and he just wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like a PSA to not hate black people. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but
It was really weird.
it was
Like,
so out of place.
What was it
Yeah.
called?
BeDeviled.
Yeah, the movie was Bedeviled. It's on Netflix.
Like Bejeweled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Bedazzled, but Bedeviled.
Would it make an entertaining review?
It might.
Maybe. It would make a good riff.
Riff.
It also had PSAs about don't laying all your information out onto the internet. And what was the other one that we talked about?
Cybersecurity,
Cybersecurity and
anti-racism.
no, there's
So
a
wait.
third one.
There was a third
Were
one.
these themes in the movie, or was it randomly PSAs?
Just kind of out of place.
Yeah,
Dialogue that's kind of out of
Like,
place.
it was just okay. So this kid on the bus, he's black. He gets on the bus. He's looking for a seat. This old white lady is like, ugh. Like, she grabs her bag and holds it tight, and he's like, oh, and so he sits down, starts whistling some classical music.
Chubby.
This lady's like, oh, hey, I know that. That's cool. You're a good one. Like, she doesn't say that, but it's
Gotcha. Yeah.
that attitude.
Okay.
So he goes over to her and he's like, yeah, when I'm out in public, I like to whistle like that. And it's so that old white people feel comfortable around me. And it's
You're
really,
the scary ones.
Yeah.
Old ladies with mace, cops with their guns, and he's getting really intimidating, and music's cutting out.
Oh no!
And she just immediately gets off the bus.
Yeah, it's like...
And then he's just like... He wasn't the villain. It felt like such a good villain moment, but he wasn't.
Yeah, it was like really heavy-handed.
And then just kind of doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Weird.
And like immediately what I said is, if he's not the villain of this movie, he's a villain in some other movie.
The third PSA was like cancer being caused by phones and EMF radiation.
Oh,
it was so weird, dude. It was so weird.
Interesting.
They were like, yeah, I saw that study. It said that the camera emits ultraviolet rays and cancer or something, and it was like, it's so weird.
You know,
man.
like the sun.
Yeah.
It's rays. Do you remember that movie that we watched with Clockwork about the kids? What was that called?
Oh my god, what the fuck was that movie?
I have to ask him. Like it was like about camp, and the bad guy was Ben Stiller, and he was at camp, but they had to rebel against them.
Oh,
it's the Disney movie.
I know what you're talking about. Was it just Fat Camp?
I don't. Ben Stiller Fat Camp.
Go ahead.
All right. So much research tonight, but I that was a really odd.
Batman Fat Camp.
You can tell where my subconscious is.
Ben Stiller Batman.
You just instantly start googling Batman.
Wow. Okay, there's the image.
It is Fat Camp.
Heavyweights.
It's heavyweights.
Disney's Heavyweights.
That movie was entertaining.
What?
Oh, dude,
I don't know.
Look up BeDeviled.
Oh, yeah, BeDeviled. Yeah.
It's a 2016 film.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Great year.
It had really bad acting.
Oh, okay. BeDeviled. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, 2 stars.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Honestly.
Let me check out the Rotten Tomatoes, though.
Ooh, here we go.
17. Yeah, 17 popcorn, and no official critics looked at it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Netflix originals.
This looks good. Let me.
How
No,
would you
it's not
feel
a Netflix
if
original.
Sacrifice made it onto Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, I'll tell you what
Proud.
I want to do. I want to get Sacrifice on an IMDb page, because I can do that now. But that'll take some work.
Can we not?
Disaster Artist is coming out next Friday.
Oh, I'm excited.
It
for
already
that.
has a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
I don't think we should just be taking Rotten Tomatoes at face value.
No, but for comparison, The Room is at a 29.
Oh.
Well, this is the thing, actually. I was thinking about doing a video on this because I find it really interesting. Rotten Tomatoes is a really interesting website, but I think people rely on it a little too much.
Yeah.
Because all it is to get a general consensus. And I remember back on Film Fanatics, we used to talk about it all the time, was all Rotten Tomatoes shows is positive versus negative reviews. It doesn't show the range. Like, if somebody says it's an excellent film or just a decent film, it's considered the same. And then that's lumped into a positive. So it could get like a 90% if a lot of people just said it was like 3 out of 5. So it's not the most accurate way to gauge it. That's why I like the tomato and the popcorn as well, because it shows the critics and general viewers, and you can kind of get a general idea. But Rotten Tomatoes is not the be-all end-all, like you said. Like, it might not necessarily be perfect. It just means that a lot of people liked it.
Speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, the 3 of us, just came back from seeing Justice League.
That's why there's a huge disparity between the critic score and the popular review score.
It's not just with that one. Even with when Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman came out, it was like the critics were like crushing it, but the general audiences were generally much higher. And it's like that big of a discrepancy is unusual, and it only really seems to be with the DC movies. It's like all the fans are really just trying to like sell the movie so that other people will watch it by giving good reviews, and you got to wonder, is there a level of insecurity there? Because I'll be honest, most of the DC movies, I think you guys agree, weren't very good.
Yeah, they're pretty trash.
Most of them aren't that great. They're okay at best for the most part, but
Wonder Woman
I thought was pretty good.
This wasn't a bad movie. Did you already put out your spoilers review for it?
Yes, spoilers, please. Spoilers free. Go ahead.
There was a good 25-minute section of that movie where they just sucked Superman's dick real hard.
How'd you feel about that?
That was really bad. That was like the worst part of the entire movie. And it came out of nowhere.
Everyone was useless.
Everyone was useless.
Did you guys notice, we talked about it on the video, but Batman was kind of the worst person in the movie.
Yeah.
He was completely
He
garbage.
just continuously getting his ass beat.
Yeah, it was like so That was
It was
bad.
written by a Superman fan. The movie was written because Superman did everything. Everybody else was kind of there, and they were able to do their own thing. And Batman is overrated, so let's have him get the shit kicked out of him in the corner.
Well, to be fair, even in the comics, they do try to build up Superman like he is the center of everything. We have to bring him back. So I can kind of understand that a little. But when he came back, it was like no one else needed to be there.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But did you thought it was pretty good?
I thought it was an alright movie. Definitely C+, B- movie.
That's what I said. Like it's decent, but I couldn't say it was really good. You know what I mean?
Because after about halfway through the movie, it just became about bringing Superman back, and then everybody, let's get our asses kicked and have Superman save us.
Yeah.
It was a Superman movie. If like the intro was like an hour and a half long, when the Superman movie started.
Yeah, that's true. But then even when he was there,
It cut from them doing an actual important thing to Superman standing in a fucking cornfield.
Yeah.
It was 100% unimportant.
well, it was
No!
From a character standpoint, it kind of was.
Who the fuck needs Superman's character background at this point?
Look, the point is, deep down, they wanted to do Man of Steel 2, and they did it in 5 minutes instead of a whole movie. So, that's what it is. And to be fair, I mean, Man of Steel,
Wasn't a good movie.
I mean, it was flawed, but it's also kind of the center of their universe, so I can understand why they need to establish it a little bit.
God.
But not at the expense of the Justice League movie, where...
Not at the expense of the Justice League characters.
Hashtag bring back Martian Manhunter.
Superman kicked the shit out of everybody. Everybody, without trying. He wasn't sweating. He didn't get it. Like, he kicked everyone's ass.
You're right.
And then left.
Steppenwolf got his ass beat.
No, everyone in the Justice League at the same time.
Well, right when he just came back, after he had spent months and months in the ground, not exposed to solar radiation, so he should be very weak, he kicked everyone's ass.
All right, Tiefling, I agree with you.
I'm very mad.
I agree with what you're saying, but in all fairness, in the Death of Superman comic, everybody was fighting Doomsday and couldn't touch him, including Wonder Woman. Superman came back and was the only person who could take him. So,
I understand.
Depending on how he's written, sometimes Superman is super OP.
I get why he was written like that in that book, though, because he recovered and was wearing the special suit that gave him more.
He knows his stuff.
Of his power. They gave reasons as to why it happened, and this, he just showed up and won. Now, I get why he did that, because it was fucking Steppenwolf.
Yeah, they built Steppenwolf up to be the big bad, and Steppenwolf's honestly...
Steppenwolf was nobody.
Even among the new guys...
He was in one episode of Batman Brave and the Bold.
He was one episode of the Justice League, and he got killed. And
He died.
He's like, Darkseid, I'm sorry, but my fleet's failing. What can I do? Darkseid's like, just keep fighting, and then he died. And that's his uncle.
Yeah.
It's like Steppenwolf's not. He's not
He's not fight the entire Justice League caliber.
Well, originally I believe Darkseid was supposed to be slaughtered for this, but then they realized they got to build up to that.
Well, smart, but all that should have happened was Darkseid was like, oh, I guess I need to recalculate for all of you, and then he leaves.
Did you guys like it? Dislike it?
I did like it. I mean, yeah, I liked it more than the other DC movies, barring Wonder Woman, of course.
Yeah.
I went the Aquaman movie. Aquaman was really fucking good.
Aquaman was pretty cool, actually.
I'm sad to hear that they cut out over 20 minutes of his screen time.
That was one of the big issues I kind of have with the movie is obviously when you're trying to fit in all these characters, you have to do all their backstory and their arcs at the same time. And his kind of felt the most rushed because oh yeah, by the way, there's Atlantis and you've got issues with your mom and here's your sister, bye. I was like, okay, well, that probably could have been more smooth.
I mean, when a movie is that long, is another 20 minutes really going to hurt?
Exactly.
That's the thing I like, and that's what Marvel does. Marvel, they pace it well, they do everything really well, so you can make a 2.5, 3 hour movie, and you don't care. But I don't know if...
This movie didn't feel long.
It was constant action, almost.
You know what I feel is really, really... what bugs me the most?
What, parademons?
No, Superman had everyone's powers.
Yeah.
You couldn't control fish?
That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that usually in a Justice League setting, Superman is still fast, but he's not as fast as the Flash. The Flash is the Flash, so he's the fastest one, so that he still matters. Mm-hmm. In this movie, they did the whole Superman and Flash race.
Kinda.
They did the Superman is fast enough to keep up with the Flash and react to him when he's like going through the Speed Force. But
look, that moment was awesome though.
It was
kind of awesome.
That was kind of awesome.
But it should be he's fast enough to know what's happening, not can keep up.
Well, once again, it varies, but usually Superman is almost as fast as the Flash. Almost. He doesn't have the Speed Force thing, so he can't like break time, but he's pretty fast.
I'm gonna put it up to that the DCU's version of the Flash doesn't know how to run. Because he trips all the time, and he's flailing his arms to run fast.
And he gets distracted a lot. Like, hey.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when he learns how to run like a competent human being, he'll be faster, but...
You know, my sister had a really trouble time running, so they called her Squid in volleyball.
Nice.
You just admitted that on the internet.
He has a sister. She can't run.
Call her Squid.
That's her problem now.
Yeah, dude.
Well, at least she's got a moniker for the channel, Squid Reviews.
I hope she likes that.
Wheeler, you kind of touched on it briefly. Can you guess what my least favorite thing about the movie was?
Henry Cavill's lip.
CJ lip.
No CJ lip.
Whenever he smiled, you could tell because of the dimensions of his teeth. Oh, it was bad.
Stash.
Yep.
So good.
Oh, it was so good. Well, first of all, I thought visually it still doesn't look that good compared to like Marvel. Like
there was more color in it.
More.
Yeah.
But that was only in the Flashes.
Or Wonder Woman.
Or Wonder Woman, yeah. Everyone else was just gray.
Even the big battle was in like the foggy. That's a problem I have visually with all the movies. They all the gray sepia tone, murky.
Yeah.
But it's a visual aspect. Can any of you guess? You mentioned something related to it.
I don't remember what I said.
Okay, well, one of the classic things for this movie and hashtag bring back Martian Manhunter.
Yes.
Related to that, Cyborg. You know, they did such a good job animating Steppenwolf, making him look decent. Cyborg, as we all suspected, looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Looks like total... Like, this movie had more of a budget than Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm. The Hulk looked amazing.
Yeah, Hulk looked amazing. This is the thing that pisses me off, and I've said it several times already.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're still. Yeah, it's just that everyone always surprises us.
They're slowly making the Hulk more fuckable, and it feels weird to me.
Whoa!
We'll go back to that.
Okay, so you
hold on. Now we know what we were really dreaming about.
No, hold on. So you aren't dreaming about Sasquatch cock, but you're craving the Hulk dick.
No one all.
Speaking of Sasquatch cock, who's ready for Littlefoot?
Stop. Okay, you were saying something. We can get back to Hulk in a moment.
Once again, banned. No, there's worse things. But yeah, like once again, and maybe I'm like beating a dead horse here, but sometimes practical effects work better. I find it hard to believe that you couldn't make a decent robot costume that have part of his face plastered onto this garbage ass sci-fi channel bullshit.
Literally use an old Cylon costume.
Yes, a 70s Cylon costume with like a coat over it and his face.
There were so many bad green screen moments. I was like especially with Jason Momoa. Mm-hmm. Oh my fucking god! When he was first introed and standing waist deep in the water, they weren't even trying.
He wasn't even
they just put him in a pool and put him in front of a green screen.
But Jason Momoa looked good enough that it.
All the ladies and the gentlemen.
So now we know what you're into.
Yeah, Jason Momoa is the sexiest man alive. You fucking come at me! Come at me!
You have it here officially. Wheeler wants Bruce Banner. You want Aquaman?
No, Bruce. The Hulk.
Okay, he wants
do me a favor.
Not Aquaman.
Look these up side by side.
What'd you say?
Look these up side by side. Look up the Hulk in the first Avengers and Hulk and Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, I see. You're saying some comparisons for visuals. Okay, so Hulk and Avengers.
Oh my god, is that what it looks like?
Yes,
that's so bad.
It is.
It's not even scary.
We're looking at the BeDeviled monster right now.
Oh god.
Wait, go back.
Okay.
Go back. They're trying so hard.
It's like Ryu from the live action Death Note 2017.
Except not.
Bad.
It's actually worse.
Oh god.
Is that the only thing about that movie that was good? But anyway, God, that another garbage movie. no, you got no. Actually, I think that's kind of great. Okay, Hulk Avengers, Hulk in Avengers. Okay, here's the classic. Okay, so
Look at his face there.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of manly. And you want to go Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Hulk, Thor Ragnarok. All right.
He's more of a guy and less of just like a meat.
All right, that's a handsome man. That's a brooding, handsome Hulk man.
Thank you. I'm not saying I'd fuck him, but they're making him look less like a monster.
Those are some bedroom eyes.
He's tortured.
Okay, let me put it this way: they felt confident enough to show off his CG ass.
Yeah.
They did. I'm glad they really animated him really well. Actually.
Yes.
I thought. I'm really hoping that Universal will just give up those rights and they can do a Hulk movie properly, because he is one of the biggest Marvel characters and he really hasn't had the best reception. Though I liked the last Hulk movie personally.
Well, when I saw it in the theaters, there were actually some children that were brought to the movie, and they liked the Hulk. Like, the Hulk was like their favorite part of the movie.
Okay.
Hulk always does well because he can always be marketed to children.
Because children like to throw temper tantrums and so they identify with the Hulk?
It's
No,
because
because he's a big meanie that but then
deep down he's the nice
deep down he's
guy.
the squish. Not my words.
it's
Totally.
because he has like the best basic action figures. You don't have to worry about like the little hammers going missing or like the paint chipping because he's still just a fucking green guy.
We can literally just make him out of green plastic.
You're right. That's actually something I didn't think of. He's a really easy action figure to market.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Cool. No, that's awesome. Yeah, but definitely that
Also, the Hulk fist. Kids love those.
Yeah.
Hulk fists are great.
That's a toy.
That's a toy.
That's the
Gladiator
the
Hulk.
toy.
I do think they kind of shafted Planet Hulk a bit, but it still worked pretty well.
I'm fine with them not going down that route because I like Planet Hulk, but that'd be really weird fitting to the Marvel Cinematic
It's a
Universe.
little dark and bleak, actually. Now that's beauty right there. Look at that.
We're looking at a picture of Mark Ruffalo just using big Hulk punch fist.
That's awesome.
Mark Ruffalo is one of my favorite people.
He's a good guy, actually. He's
More like Mark Scruffalo, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you guys are all on the celebrity
Yes, you were on
deal.
that picture.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm not here. What are you talking about? I'm a ghost.
Like
Tiefling.
sacrifice.
It's funny. I actually was going back and looking at some of it today.
Oh yeah.
Bad idea. Anyways,
Hey, no, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. It's good. But anyway, we got about like 5 minutes or so before we hit the hour mark. Anything final you guys want to wrap up with before we end it?
The Dragon Ball Z actress.
Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Bulma's original voice actress. Yes. Talked about that a little bit. That's sad. The thing that's sad about it though, among all the celebrity deaths, is that she wasn't really that old,
Yeah, she was 55.
and she died was like a car accident or
no,
something.
she was just in her car.
They don't know. They didn't investigate anything.
They are currently investigating.
Because that's a shame.
People are assuming that she was overworked.
Does she? Was it because
She
of
was
Super?
no, she was doing other voice. She has other voice acting jobs.
Was she in Super though?
She was
Yeah.
in Super.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Bulma
didn't.
was in Super.
I didn't know she was the consistent voice actress in that.
She was from the beginning to the end. Literally.
Yeah, that. So she would have been like 84, like the original, or 86, original anime.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
From day one.
So she was voice acting for like 30 plus years.
She was only like in her mid 50s, late 50s.
She's 57.
Oh, was she 57?
57. So she wasn't
Yep.
that old. That's a shame. Well, in Japan, I know that the work ethic can kill people.
Oh, yeah.
Like they work all the time, long days. They don't rest too much. So,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently the the anime industry can be pretty tough too, pretty rigorous. It's one of those things you get in. Yeah, that's sad. What do you guys think about that? I mean,
I don't have any personal attachment to the series.
well, why'd you bring it up, man?
Because I knew that one of you was.
Because are you trying to imply that you can't get through a Merlin the Mighty related thing without Dragon Ball coming at once?
Yes.
Kind of.
Speaking of
Like, I
Dragon
need
Ball
one
Super,
moment of not understanding what's happening.
Speaking of Dragon Ball Super, what is being called the best Kamehameha in the series was in the most recent episode.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
It was a good Kamehameha.
It was a really good one.
Yeah.
Could you bring it up on YouTube so we can react to it?
Okay.
Possibly.
Because I will be honest, I have not really been watching much Super because
It got boring and repetitive
I have many problems with it.
and drawn out.
But isn't that always Dragon Ball? No, it's not. It's
No.
not. No, you see, I realized they went back to the tournaments because apparently the tournament arcs are profitable in Shonen, and they were some of the most profitable arcs in the show originally. So they went back and did these tournaments to boost views. There probably won't be any audio, but that's okay. All right, so we're watching Ultra Instinct. Goku eliminates Kefla, Dragon Ball.
She's my least favorite character.
Is she the
in all
new
of
Broly
Dragon
chick?
Yeah, she's the fusion.
Yeah,
In the tournament where they're not allowed to use items, she's a fusion
I heard
with the Potara earrings.
I heard. Well, I've been following it. I watched a couple of videos on it. There's been a lot of rage about like the power scaling and the fact these new universe
Six
Saiyans know all this shit with no.
She got Super Saiyan 2 within the first 2 hours of unlocking Super Saiyan
Right,
1,
right.
and she beat up Super Saiyan 2 Goku.
Not to get too derailed, but okay. Not that I ever really liked this, but we know that the Super Saiyan thing became more of a problem. Goten and Trunks did it like instantly.
Goten and Trunks were weird amalgamations of Saiyan and human, and the reason that Akira Toriyama gave was that because humans are more in touch with their emotions and Super Saiyan is based off of anger, and they were small children, they threw temper tantrums, and then they unlocked their fucking super. But that's from Akira Toriyama.
Well, all right.
These new Saiyans gained it because they had a tingling feeling in their back.
In their backs.
And then she got Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
Like that. No training, no struggle, just she has Super Saiyan 2
It's
now.
obvious they're just trying to pump it out because they need fights.
Also, base Kefla, the fusion, not even Super Saiyan,
Okay.
was beating up
Was it Vegeta and
Super Saiyan God. Super
Wait.
Super Saiyan God Goku. Like the one that was fighting Beerus?
the red one.
She was beating him in a fused base form.
Yes.
How strong was she initially?
Not even. In Super Saiyan,
What was her power level?
Super Saiyan God Goku was literally toying with both of them at their full strength, and then they fused together and they kicked his ass.
And this is why I hate fusion. Because fusion, look, it's not like 1 + 1 = 2 with fusion. It's like you can just make up whatever shit once it's added together. Synergy.
And then they powered up again and again. And basically, what Akira Toriyama was originally saying with God Ki is that normal people can't sense God Ki. They have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's just like a completely unobtainable different level. She kicked his ass.
All right. Yeah. Well, is there a way to do that well without cheapening the training sequences and stuff?
Yes.
Well, how do you think they should have done it then?
They should have done it by introducing their characters, at least mentioning them in Universe 6, in the Universe 6-7 tournament. Originally, when they introduced Kaba, he was the strongest Saiyan in Universe 6, which is why he was at the tournament. And then there are these two girls that are just like way stronger than him because...
Yeah. Dude, my biggest problem with that is that Vegeta, base form, kicking his ass in the 6-7.
Yep.
And, like, Kaba got Super Saiyan at the very end of that tournament. And he still got his ass kicked.
Which is fine because he needs to train.
Yeah.
Which introduces character growth and the opportunity for a new character.
But because he got his ass kicked so badly, that sets the precedent that him being the strongest Saiyan, none of the other Saiyans are strong.
Well, let me ask this though: since this tournament's going on, is there really time to do training?
They had like 9 to like 15 episodes that could have been used to introduce other characters, but what they did was they put
filler.
They did a couple episodes where Goku goes and talks to Tien for a while, and let's see what Tien's doing, instead of introducing any of the other characters.
People were mad about that too. And people were mad about the Master Roshi stuff too. And
instead of all of that shit, they could have used the time to introduce other characters that they were going to eventually say are stronger than Goku.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually liked the little bit of world building that I've seen from Super, but
I was okay with their introduction episode, showing that Universe 6 Saiyans work differently.
Oh, yeah.
And that, one of them was the prototype in their universe for Broly, and she got the legendary Super Saiyan transformation, and they're beating up Kaba, but Kaba was just like, I don't want to hurt you, so I'm assuming that he wasn't trying all that hard. And then they get to the tournament, no, Kaba was just 9 billion times weaker than both of them, even though previously stated, 20 episodes ago, he was the strongest base form Saiyan in the entire universe, and a god picked him out.
You know what my biggest issue with Super is?
What?
Really? Toriyama's not really writing it.
He's not at all.
That he's had least to do with it. Is the manga still being done?
Yeah, the manga is still being done by a guy named Toyotaro, who did the fan Dragon Ball AF one.
Yeah.
But he is the one that has the most interaction with Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
He literally calls him up and talks to him all the time. The creators of the anime get
the outline.
Point A needs to happen. Point B needs to happen to lead to point C, and they do whatever the fuck they want.
Because Toriyama just gets that money.
Yep, and he wants to play fucking Dragon
You're gonna
Quest.
watch the Ultimate Hadouken?
Yeah. Sorry, we got to react to this. Wow, what is that?
Yeah, this is her. Apparently, she's so strong that Goku needed to go into his new form that he needed to fight a guy that could beat up his universe's god.
Beerus. What?
Okay, these two. Goku got a new form recently.
Another one?
Yes.
Called Ultra Instinct.
What?
Yeah.
But it's not a Super Saiyan transformation. It's a technique.
Okay.
That the gods of destruction train to obtain. Okay.
Okay.
These two random chicks fused together, powered up,
Base form.
and beat Goku's ass so bad
After his new form.
he needed to use his new form
To beat them.
to beat them. When his new form was created, because he was going to die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so dumb.
He fell into a black hole, and then he came
How
out with
recently
new
did he
powers.
get this new technique?
He
fell into a black hole.
got the shit kicked out of him in universe literally 3 minutes ago, and then he's fighting somebody else.
Yeah, this is all
Are
taking
you
place over.
pausing like there's audio we can hear?
I'm pausing it because I want Joe to look at it.
Yeah.
Because it is pretty cool after.
Well,
After the fact.
we can. If you want to cheat and look ahead, I won't look. I won't look. This reaction will be fresh.
Oh no, there's his new form. Wait, hold on.
Shut.
All right, here it is.
Oh, okay. He looks like he's got the Genki Dema around him. I actually kind of like that. It's glowy. He looks a bit like.
Yeah, it's.
Not even Goku will be able. Well, then we're all fucked.
Yeah, they have them saying the most stupid inane bullshit that pisses people off.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my god, Goku's being pushed back. Yeah, because he basically died 2 minutes ago and then is now fighting at full strength.
well, to be fair, they're always making side commentary because
Yeah.
that's all the side characters ever do. Oh yeah. Okay, he's doing the Kamehameha. Nice.
Like, they'll show something on screen, and then they'll cut away to the viewing gallery, and they'll say exactly what just happened. And it's like,
Oh well, but we already saw what happened.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a little. That's a waste of time. It's a waste of
is.
animation. That's why they're saving it probably. The animation's gotten a little better
the animation for these past couple of episodes have been the best of the series. It's
because
had
the
for a long
early
time.
episodes were bad.
Yeah, this is the kind of animation that they've consistently had
That's good. Oh yeah, Frieza
for
still
the past
does.
couple of episodes. And then whenever Goku does this form, they just go fucking all out.
It's Frieza's clear. This is pretty cool actually. How he's dodging it to go across.
Just wait.
Okay, I'm waiting. She's angry. She's powering up. She's trying to shoot more ki at him.
And it's doing absolutely nothing to him.
He's just bouncing around because he's Goku. You can't dodge him in air. Oh, he can fly. You know.
No, not in the tournament. You're not allowed to fly.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I win. That's a pretty cool looking attack. He's doing the spinning beam. Looks like Caesar procedure. Oh shit! Slides off it. Oh shit! Yes! Multiple. Yes!
That wasn't even full strength. Apparently, what Goku is saying is that he just kind of fired a regular Kamehameha at her.
I like that they did multiple shots of that. Yes! Oh, she's like, no! Oh, man. Oh,
I'm 100% certain if those earrings didn't shatter, she would have died.
Yeah.
But she did in black and white, so he must not have been going full power.
He wasn't.
At all. Khalifa-san.
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
What an amazing fight.
That's the god of dude. That's the god of everything.
The two little guys. So cute.
Him jumping up,
Fucking
like,
shrooms?
Yeah.
like that section of animation where he was jumping from rock to rock up instead of just dodging side to side. Reminds me a lot of the Sonic CD Sonic Boom song.
Oh man,
that takes
but just that was
honestly okay.
Just this right here. Just
you do it again.
just this right here. Just yay, I win.
Sliding across the Kamehameha.
You fucking run. I've been getting so mad at her character, at those two characters for so long that was a cathartic moment.
That's awesome.
The physics, thinking about the physics of him using
the energy physics to slide
in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's so great.
I think of it either as a fushigi ball that he's holding and skating on, or do you guys remember Ben 10, the Accelerate alien? How he just stood on little balls.
Recently, Ben 10 has gone on and explained 100% of that alien's culture, and there's a rite of passage that you can go out into one of the worst sections of their planet and find two of those little balls, which are crystals that increase their race's speed. But in order to get out there, it's like a horrible trial.
What?
And if they get them and they come back, you're an adult now.
That's a rite of passage.
Yes.
Search for those balls.
Honestly, what that made me think of is Aang's little
scooter.
Look at him. Look at his stupid fucking face. He's the best.
Well,
he is my son. He must be protected.
Once again, you know the whole reason those characters are created.
Why? Marketing?
Yeah.
Action figures.
Yeah.
It's all it is.
I'd buy a fucking cowboy toy. I don't even know.
No,
I like him. He's good. They suck.
You were cursing. All right. Oh, you don't like them. Okay.
He is my son.
Oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Is that fucking Winnie the Pooh?
Yes. Actually, my favorite of the fighters is hidden by her hair. The robot dude. I like him a lot. He's cool. Yeah. But I was
going back to what I was originally saying. What do you think about the Kamehameha wave?
Well, what I was trying to say for the last 5 minutes was, for all the narrative issues, I'm glad there are some awesome moments.
Oh yeah.
As far as that went, I'm glad it was something new. He did a Kamehameha, and this time the whole sliding across the ball past the beam, and then just multiple takes, and then boom, and you think it's over, and it keeps going, bursting through mountains, keeps going. I'm like
when he hit Vegeta originally with the first Kaioken
just
Kamehameha.
flying away.
It just cut to him like being pushed into fucking space.
Though I still think the best what the fuck moment from any villain from a Kamehameha was Gohan with Cell, when he's seeing Gohan coming towards him as he's literally walking, pushing forward,
my God,
and Cell is literally like, I'm so fucked, and he's just disintegrating. He's like, no, that's
he got black and whited.
Dude, I was really surprised that he skated on it, because I thought, he's just gonna instant transmission Kamehameha.
No, that's what I was thinking.
No, he doesn't need to use the energy on you.
Actually, you know what? I take it back. It is with Cell, but it's another one. It's actually the Vegeta one, when he's doing the
Final Flash.
When he's doing the Final Flash, and then Cell thinks he's perfectly fine until the last second, and he's like, "Oh shit!" they did it in a bridge where they made him say, "Oh shit," but he's like, "Fuck," and then poof, and half of his head body explodes.
If Vegeta wasn't trying to protect the planet at that point, we could have killed Cell.
Oh, and that is one of the coolest techniques, because it showed how much control Vegeta had over his own ki, because he had that massive power, and he managed to manipulate it so that it hit him and then bounced off the planet. That was just...
If Vegeta literally just fired it instead of being like that, and it just kind of let go, and it was like that, the Earth would be gone, but Cell would be too.
Well, they'd all be gone.
And
just wish for the Earth back.
Seriously, Vegeta cares.
Just wish for the Earth back.
Just go and telepathically ask the Namekians to bring the Earth back with the Namekian Dragon Balls.
I guess King Kai. All right, I was gonna say darkest ending ever, but you're right. Death and Dragon Ball.
The Namekians were very canonically okay, and King Kai can talk to anybody in the North Galaxy.
You're right, and he would still be alive.
Yep.
Speaking of Namekians, there are 2 from the same universe that are giving Ultimate Gohan a fight. Or Mystic Gohan
Really?
a fight. Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
It is ultimate.
Wait. From the new Namek?
No, from Universe 6.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because if it was, they would
I'm
not
100%
be.
that Gohan is still holding back. I'm 90% certain that Gohan is holding back to try to survive, and
You're still trying to hold out for Gohan. Coming
Gohan
back.
said a couple episodes ago, well, like when he was training with Piccolo, that he understands his power more and he has something new to show, and he hasn't done that in the tournament yet. So
Piccolo's still had his arm torn off like 2 or 3 times by these guys.
and
He knows that they're enough of a threat that he shouldn't hold that back. Like,
Gohan's still dumb boy,
he's the smartest
Gohan's-
one on the team.
and that's saying something.
Well, he's the most.
Actually, no,
educated.
Piccolo's the smartest one.
Yeah, he's the one with the most formal education, but Piccolo's probably the smartest guy.
He's the wisest.
All right, guys. Well, we can wrap it up. I guess we've gone past an hour because they had to get that reaction in there.
Yeah,
they just
dude.
had to.
That was good.
But yeah, it was a cool cast. It was good to have you back, Wheeler.
Good to see you again, man.
Yeah, definitely. It was good. I kind of. Yeah, we're not quite done. Give it a few more seconds before you sign off, man. This is the most flagged thing ever. But yeah, I was hoping even we could get even more people here. But now that I think about it, that would have been super crowded.
That would have been like really bad.
Yeah, it would have been great. But no, thanks guys for coming. Definitely. And hey, if you ever want to try to do it through Skype, or we can do a Google Hangout or something, I'd like to. You not have to fly across the country to do a podcast if you want.
Plot twist: you didn't actually come to see anybody else. You just wanted to get your face out on the internet again.
Well,
He wanted to air out his scissors.
Squid reviews.
Yeah, Squid reviews. He wanted to air out his scissors.
All right, that might have been a minor motivation, but there was also various games. But yeah, Dickey, I hopefully have you back on too, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe when school's got a break or something.
I am going to be doing nothing but work over the winter break.
Working for chocolate companies.
No.
Not anymore.
What the fuck are you
Never
talking
worked
about?
for a chocolate company.
Who?
I
When?
worked at FedEx. My G.
My girlfriend told me some misinformation, I guess. Honey Lemon. It's her fault. Don't blame
Where
me.
did you think that I worked?
I'll talk to you after this. But Tiefling,
You guys are.
you're my co-host.
Yeah.
You gotta come back sometime, man.
I will.
And then we can go into much more depth about the Dragon Ball stuff because there's passion and there's anger. I want to hear more about it.
Yeah.
And do you like the Magic Mirror, by the way?
Yeah.
Pretty lit.
Yeah, man. It is. This podcast was lit, but thank you all, man. And Wheeler,
Stay awesome.
hope you enjoyed it. Stay magical, everybody.